V5 Fum. Hello, welcome back to another channel. Welcome back to another video. Wishing everyone an awesome, beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you're watching this, whatever time you're watching this. And on today ASMR, I am going to be reading a Marvel comic brought to you by Fantastic Four. Yeah, I got this from my job. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Looks good on the camera quality. Okay. So I'm going to read at least 4 pages of this and see how things go from there. So yeah, let's get into it. Here's the picture. Okay. And also, I got this idea from this one ASMR artist. I'll put his name on the screen. I forgot his name. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this and let's get into it. Okay. I'm going to show you some pictures because I just want to get to the actual comics. I have not read this yet. So yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Can't see that. Welcome to the world of the fantastic. Okay. A brilliant scientist, his best friend, the woman he loves, and her fiery-tempered kid brother. Together, they braved the unknown terrors of outer space and were changed by cosmic rays into something more than merely human. Now they are the Fantastic Four, and the world would never be the same again. No picture. Period. Okay. Okay, this basically like chapters of it right here down there. Chapters of it. Okay. Right now. Okay. There's a lot. Okay. Our race to space wasn't to obtain power, but that is how it worked out. With that power came sacrifice, and none of us gave more than our friend and pilot Ben Grimm, and I may have driven him to join us. Before our doomed flight, I called Ben a coward, all because he wanted more research about the cosmic rays that we might encounter. If I hadn't challenged his ego, Ben might have kept us from our faith. We must barely made a return, landing with the automatic pilot takeover. We were forever changed. My brother, Johnny, burst into living flame. Reed expanding like rubber. Ben turned to stone. I became invisible. Only Ben's change was permanent state. Yep, we made a vow to use these powers to help others. We also need to support one another, especially Ben. We owed him, right? We move into Reed's building, where he created fantastic tools to aid us in our adventures. Yes, most likely because if Ben didn't say anything about the cosmic rays, it would have been a whole different story. Reed and I, Susan Storm Richards, would eventually marry and begin a family, but our core family is forever defined by the bonds of friendship. Our depth and determination made us The Fantastic Four. Okay. Okay, this is basically how the Fantastic Four from comics to film. Yeah. It's basically, I'm just gonna show the pictures. I'm not gonna read all that. I just wanna get to the comics part. That part. Yeah. Bam. Okay. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Okay, more pictures. I love this film. This film was so great. I loved it. I can't wait for more. Man, I saw it at the movie theaters when I went on my trip to San Francisco. I was like, I gotta watch this. I really enjoyed it. Okay. Okay. Get to the nitty gritty. Should I read this? I don't know. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna be honest. I don't feel like reading this. I just want to get to the comic part. Okay. Okay. Fantastic Four. These dogs. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Okay. Recall their first adventures together when scientist Reed Richards took his fiancée Susan Storm and her brother Johnny on a exploratory starship piloted by Avedor Van Graham. You're aware, I presume, of what happened next. As the Intrepid forced them prepares for flight, she held it like a dream. I promise you the adventure of a lifetime. Disaster. Richards severely underestimated the amount of shielding required to pass safely through the Van Allen belt and beyond, leaving them vulnerable to measurable levels of radiation. Then, hear that? It's a comms grades. I warn ya about. Egghead, I warned ya. Then his mission aborted. The starship crash landed in the California woods, its passengers miraculously unharmed. Moments later, we changed, all of us. Okay. Because their bodies had been mutated by the radiation frequently transformed. Still, in a way, I cannot even begin to fathom, they turned tragedy into triumph. From that day forward, Richards and his friends began new lives as a family. And as a family and a team ushered in what we know today as the age of Marvel's light. And so was born the Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, the Invisible Woman, the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Four are pioneers of science. They are the world's first imaginists, if you will. And now they are clients, meaning their license revenue is down 22% from last year. Wizard Magazine has not picked their comics for months. Vanity Fair passed on a big grim interview, and last week, Howard Stern bumped Johnny Storm for Danny Boundance. Let me repeat that. Danny Boundance. They need something. Shatier, you're a brainstormer. What do you have for me? Sir, I'm me. And they, superheroes, I handle rock stars. Same thing, but it's okay, Sherler. It's time to meet the family. It's time to meet the family. Oh, I gotta research this. Did Fantastic Four ever run into Guardians of the Galaxy? That would be cool. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Ha, I know it. We told Teacher Hayden the Lizard before we left Moth Stick. And this is your business. How? All who even remember owning a reptile, raise your hand. Johnny, Ben, please. Hey, who are you? Oops. You did that on purpose. So, Ben throw his coke at me and the guy. It was an accident, you squirt. This mitts aren't exactly made for heights, you know. Searching. Besides, you're still sorry you got dumped by Jennifer. I don't want to hear my name. Will you two knock it off? We have a guest. I'm trying to do different voices for each character. He started it. I'm so sorry, Miss Chester, when Johnny gets worked up. I'm so sorry, Miss Chester, when Johnny gets worked up, his skin temperature rises. What now? Come on, mama. Quit touching me. Big head. Touch. I'm meeting you two. So funny. Not this part. Don't make me turn this interdimension transport around. I'm understood. Read. Eyes on the road. Ah, there you are. Mr. Setzer, you might want to stay inside. Might. Duh, he gonna die. He in space. Okay. What did you call this thing again, Stretcho? You get the Devore. Ben, I concluded that the best way to gather information from the 11th year verse was to bioengineer a self-sustaining dimensional probe that can avert ingested matter into fuel and Devore got it. Your husband sure has some cool hobbies, sis. What can I say? Guess a big brain really does it for me. I was being sarcastic, and oh yeah, ew. Seeking the invisible force field work though. Need a hand? I'm fine, sweetie. Just thinking about how sexy big brains are. Oh God, please. Okay. By swarming to the devoured, these indigenous life forms are killing running mouths of research. They're mindless insects. Rarely react to the devoured. Am I saying that right? Does the devoured. Presence, clear them away, but try not to hurt them. Hey, by mindless, you mean instead maybe fireproof? Oh shoot. Heat, blood, life, warm, hungry, hurt, taste fire. I said kid. You okay, kid? Yeah, yeah. There. Excuse me. This should repel any further attacks. We're done here. Okay. Mission accomplished. Give me a lift, Zeus. Manivore 17-8. Oh my. And Panui, stop showing up because we got company. I can barely remember our phone number. Okay, just let down a freaking line. All aboard. Who's up for ice cream? Do we steal any of that butter pecan Reed came up with? The stuff that bombs more calories than Rick bedtime stories making me relaxed. Not a spoonful. What do you think got me through that last pregnancy? Nuts. Ice cream. So you do stuff like this often. Inside Out. Do what? Take a Sunday drive. Inside Out. Okay. Okay, so it's the next scene. This next one. The next one. Okay. Alright. Cool. Mom. Hey you, Franklin. Say hello to Miss Shezards. Hi. What does he do, Miss Richards? Only what you expect. A wonderful, brave, wonderfully smart, wonderfully normal 7-year-old. He and his sister are amazing. They have a sister. I thought they only have a son. Daddy, me daddy. How about a brand new microphone? Cool. Right. You also have a baby daughter named Val. And she's just adorable. You'll see right now. She's in the daycare with her sitter on the moon. On the moon. Oh, why not? So rehire your firm to improve your image. Forgive me. Oh, so read. Hire your firm to improve your image. Forgive me, but why on earth would something like that matter? Because populator is mercurial. So people like us who don't periodically revenant ourselves are too quickly forgotten. Mr. Shazzer Benson to observe us for a few days and see what might be done to keep us living the glamorous life. While Fantastic Four Inc. is a non-profit. Mrs. Shazzer licensing still makes a sustainable in our rate outlay. I figured Peyton royalties take care of that. Since when does Reed give a big stretchy hawk about her Q Artane? I know. It doesn't seem at all like Reed to be concerned with our I don't. Celebrity Johnny, any thoughts? Yes. I have no ice cream. Johnny Storm. So much more goes on around you than you pay any attention. Oh, a bug then. Latched on. A bug then. Snuck onto the ship. Uh-oh. Okay. Last one. I think this is it. Give me a peek, so. Yep. Stupid mad thinker. He's all. Your Ponte security system means nothing to me. And I'm all you jerk. Who do you think gonna clean up your mess? Break it in. He's all. What fools who would put their headquarters in Midtown Manhattan where anyone can get into? He didn't say that. Okay, that part was me. But, geez, the Avengers. At least we have a yard. Stop changing the subject, honey. Jennifer didn't just leave. Something happened. What was it? Oh, Johnny, don't be this way. I like to help. Something's the matter, Mr. Shazar. I dropped the quarter. I think it killed the man. Okay? Okay. I'm fine. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just say it was a big and unusual. In fact, I think we invented a whole new reason for people to break up, which was Johnny. Feel subject changing. Okay, normally only Reeds gets this close to Mr. Shitseer. I'm standing on nothing. I'm standing on nothing. It's invisible force field. You're just not accustomed to invisibility. Here, try this. Kind of fun, isn't it? Oh, that was very mature. It's going to be a long week, but seriously, there's something we need to discuss about your future, Johnny. I have an offer to make. No, no, you gotta fly. Johnny, wait, it's important. Uh, oh, look at this, what? The bug done got loose. Tuesday. To some email. Tell my wife I love her. Mr. Weber, in the moment before my certain death, I always hoped I hear angels singing, soothing music. No, here's a little something not many people know about Reed Richards when he stretches. That noise made when you drag your hand over a balloon. Y'all know what been really good about now? A big sink of gravity. I suspect something very similar is what started this. Ben, that liquid all over the floor negates the gravitational pull of the Ben, look out. A lot of that, only slightly less. I'm serving. Drag a guy out of bed at 3 a.m. How I ever gonna give Tom Cruise a run for his money without my beauty rush? Then the constant sound of a bag of rocks in a closed dryer. I'll show you again. Johnny accelerates the simulation fast. English? Boy of the liquid man, soon anchor me. Yes, you look at these guys from a distance, as most of us do. They're the Kennedy family. You get up close. If I don't catch Dr. Murrow before it reaches gate velocity, they're a little more Adams than clever. He'll hit the atmosphere at match 3. Yes, you look at these guys from a distance, as most of us do. They're the Kennedy family. You get up close. I already read that word. You try having a prolonged conversation with a guy. Who's on fire when your ever instinct it is to tackle him with your coat. If I live through this week, Reed, you're back. Reed, pull back. You're stretching too far. Relax, cruising. I got my foot in. Now that's Junior steamed away the goo. I'm really him in. I want a double promotion. Good news. I lived. You can stop worrying about who to give my office to. Richards thanked the scientist for calling him in, then immediately launched into what digging through the $10 wars sounded like a lecture on the daggers of plane with liquid, no gravitations, and then I learned something. He wasn't invited. Huh? This think tank of geniuses called Cerebral. It's an annual event. Reed says next to the Nobles, an invitation is the greatest honor in science. Reed's been attending since he was 17, but y'all mean those bums clued him out this year? Heck, he's probably smarter than all of them put together. Why would they? Is that why he hired my firm? I don't know, I swear. I mean, I can't judge the size of his ego. No, you can't. You listen to me. Reed is very humble. But if his ego were 1,000 times bigger than you just insinuated, he'd still be entitled to it. What she said. I'm not the sharpest tack, but I'm smart enough to know that a mind like Reed comes along maybe once every 100 years. I don't see any of those highbrows who call us in decoding alien languages or rewriting Stephen Hawking. I don't hear any about them discovering half the stuff Reed does. Is my brother-in-law weird? Heck, yeah. But that's the kind of weird that changes the world for the better. And we get the best seats in the house. That's right. That's right. Not a bad speech from the kid brother. Told me something new. Oh, we offered you right here, okay. But not about Richards. Clearly, the other three are all adventurers at heart, but most of the time, Johnny fiddles with cars, Sue wrestles with motherhood, and Ben watches a lot of WWE. They don't tend to navigate the Amazon or explore rat-infested concubines. Just cause. On the other hand, if Reed wants to investigate some civilization he found living on the side of an electron, they'll jump and run interfere without hesitation. It's that kind of help that allows Richards to focus on scientific breakthroughs that will, not to overstate, but that could possibly pioneer the future of the human race. My God, does his family realize how much they contribute to that? Is that what they do? Okay, he's the one narrating. Okay, I didn't realize that. What'd you think? Because you're superheroes. Hey. Funny. Okay. Wednesday. Never take me shopping just to be nice. No. Susie, wait up. This ain't no way to treat your packy mule. So, Mr. Graham, I have to ask, what it's like to see yourself merchandised? I can't go half a block in Soho without finding salesable, both licensed, and unlicensed rap music interesting. You don't know my street. You couldn't take my blows. Ah, freak the love of Mike rap. Ain't music, it's just a bunch of talentless bozos who ain't learn to play a real. Okay, they scuffling, they fighting. See you crying while you're dying, trying to find some hero. Huh? Oh, tips. Yeah, Papa Graham. Live on the step. Since we have some fans, mister. Everybody thinks I'm a monster. True that. True that. Give me some Brick OG, Jamal, Soon the Man. What? You the champ, Mr. Graham. Bust this. Okay, he got a rap album. That's funny. It's clobbering time. It's clobbering time. About to clobber off this nigga. It's clobbering time. It's clobbering time. Think you know what I oughta do? Well, wait, I hate to say it. I got news for